Kim Orth doesn't recognize artificial boundaries. Not in her science, where she uses tools from a wide range of disciplines to find answers. Not in her professional relationships, where she collaborates with fellow scientists in a variety of fields. Nor in her life, where she successfully integrates science, friends, and family. An associate professor and W. Carruth Jr. Scholar in biomedical research at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center, Dr. Orth has a deep love for science, boundless enthusiasm, and a fearless approach to learning. In her still young career, she has discovered 2 previously unknown mechanisms that regulate cells, a remarkable achievement for any scientist. Today, the Welch Foundation honors this rising star with the Norman Hackerman Award in Chemical Research for her pioneering contributions to biochemistry and molecular biology. Named in honor of longtime former Scientific Advisory Board Chairman Norman Hackerman, this award recognizes young chemical researchers in Texas who are performing original, groundbreaking work in chemistry.
She's probably the most energetic scientist I know, period. Commitment, imagination, and drive and fearlessness. She gets the best out of everybody. Kim knows how to really bring everybody else up one notch. You know, any biochemist would be thrilled to discover one chemical modification of a protein. Kim has already discovered 2 modifications of proteins, so she is way ahead of the game.
Dr. Orth found these 2 modifications by studying bacteria using tools drawn from biochemistry, molecular biology, genetics, biophysics, and microbial pathogenesis. She explores how toxins attack cells to pinpoint critical functions.
I mean, they're really cool. It's really quite amazing. Now we've just got to figure out what the bacteria figured out about us. You know, figure out what the bacteria have evolved over the last millions of years to manipulate our signaling systems, and then we can learn more about our own signaling systems and how we use them to grow and develop and defend ourselves against disease.
She explains the mechanisms she discovered by using a comparison to dimmer switches. Cells regulate activity by turning lights up and down as needed. The bacteria send toxins into cells, targeting these dimmer switches and irreversibly turning them completely on or completely off. Her work has found 2 different methods by which bacteria hijack this dimmer function to deregulate the cells and overwhelm the host's immune system.
Kim is fearless and filled with wonderment at her science, and she is not afraid to tackle big problems. She knows what the important questions are, and she has this incredible sense for what are the right experiments to get to solve the problems she's trying to address.
Dr. Orth attributes much of her success to the quality of science and scientists at UT Southwestern Medical Center.
She has a very catalytic personality. She's a whirlwind of energy. She's all over this campus, and she just draws everyone into her own enthusiasm. She's not afraid to go seek out anyone who has a technique or knowledge that could benefit her own work.
Originally a psychology major at Texas A&M, Dr. Orth signed up for a molecular genetics class and found her true passion. She earned her master's at UCLA School of Medicine and then worked as a technician before pursuing her doctorate at UT Southwestern Medical Center. There, she met her husband-to-be, pharmacologist Ron Taussig, at a bike rally, only to discover he worked down the hall. They married and moved to the University of Michigan. As a postdoc there, Dr. Orth found the first new mechanism in bacteria that cause the bubonic plague.
Kim is a fantastic scientist, and that's why she's won this award. But her first love is really her family and also her friends. And I think that's something that's really important to know about Kim, is she really cares just so deeply about her friends and family, and also cares incredibly deeply about her science.
Dr. Orth and her husband have 2 children, Benjamin, 14, and Samantha, 11, who are the joy of their lives.
I think she's one of the best moms that anybody could have because she's like really supportive with everything, and she's really like flexible with her plans, even though she has a lot on her plate, but she's just there for you whenever you need it.
I think that what makes my mom a good scientist is that she's really smart, and if something doesn't turn out the right way the first time, she's willing to do the research over again, even if it's a long process, and she just doesn't give up.
Obviously, with 2 kids, they're a big part of our lives. So dinners, the conversation steers away from science, and it's all about the kids. Once they leave, though, I guess we start at it. Part of the reason we have a whiteboard right outside the kitchen table is for the kids to scribble, for us to keep tabs on where the kids are supposed to be, and also to bounce ideas off of each other.
Dr. Orth has introduced both Ben and Sam to chemistry experiments in her lab. She also shares her love for science with her students.
Kim was great as a teacher and a mentor. She keeps us grounded, keeps us centered and focused on what we want to do and what we're here to accomplish. She is highly passionate about everything that she does in science and beyond.
You know, I always think of art and science as the luxury of society. I mean, we're really lucky to be able to do this. This is basic science that you're trying to understand fundamental mechanisms of how things work. It's already apparent that they're going to be important for human health because we've fallen into new signaling pathways that we never even dreamed were there.
Enthusiastic, relentless, engaged and engaging. Fearless in trying new things, working across disciplines and using tools in new ways, passionate about science and life. All of these qualities have spurred Dr. Orth to follow her passion for knowing and contributed to her scientific success. For her creative, interdisciplinary approach to solving important scientific problems and her commitment to making advances that improve life, the Welch Foundation salutes Kim Orth as the recipient of the 2010 Norman Hackerman Award in Chemical Research.